What's up, y'all? I am back. The video I just did, it uploaded. It just finished uploading. But the story, I wound up reading two stories because they was both this long. It was this one and it was this one. So I'm like, why not read two? But the first one is called The Dance, and the second one is called The Paperclip Necklace. So in The Dance, it was this mom. She was with her 3-year-old son. She was with her 3-year-old son, and they was I guess they was in like the backyard. They was somewhere in the rural area, because it was a water spring going into a tub, and they cupped their hands to drink it or whatever. And the little boy, he said, no, there's a moment where they shared, it was like, we drinking like cowboys do. Because typically that's what you think of when you live in a rural territory and people are drinking water out of a stream like that. Typically cowboys do that, I guess. But the story spoke to me because the lady, she was surprised when the little boy asked to dance with her. And he went from being a cowboy to a ballroom dancer. And she didn't realize, she didn't realize how much she appreciated that moment until it was over. They was dancing to the natural sounds of the sunset. So they was listening to the crickets and all of that stuff. It was a beautiful little story, like, truth be told. But the quote that it opened with is, children embrace the ordinary with enchantment. So I guess it's giving what it's supposed to give. I can't relate because I don't have kids, but it was a dope little story to read, and it actually helped me to understand the second story better, the paperclip necklace. So basically, this woman, she has a son, and he's like, and she was going through that phase where the son outgrew the affection that she used to give when he was a baby, to the point where he wouldn't want to kiss her when the bus was right there. He had a little girl call in the house, and she started to feel but she said she said that she started to feel as though he didn't love her anymore like he used to, because he would give his dad a kiss. He would sit close to his dad, but he wouldn't do that to her. He didn't give her that affection like he used to give her anymore. And she started feeling a type of way. Then out of nowhere, he came with a paperclip necklace, and it blew her. It just melted her heart, because I guess she made up this story in her head of how he felt, but it was different. She learned to think differently because he showed her different. And this story, actually, the second story was actually better than the first story for me, because I can relate to the fact that as a kid, you tend to outgrow certain things. Like, even as a person, I ain't even gonna say a kid, as a person, you tend to outgrow things. So it's like, as you making sense of the world, you tend to outgrow certain habits, or what's the word I'm looking for? Traditions, customs that you used to do when you were younger. Like, I'm gonna stick with habits right now. Because, like, for instance, when I was a kid, I used to have bad anger issues. Like, I didn't understand the world. Like, I didn't understand why my life was set up the way it was, and I ain't had nobody to talk to me to figure out what was going on. Because as a kid, you don't know what's going on. You don't know why you feel the way you do. All you know is you feel the way you do. Like, and it takes time for you to understand why you feel the way you do, especially when you don't have the words to express yourself properly. So as a kid, I had bad anger issues. Like, I was horrible. But as I got older, I started to get to know myself better. And I started to understand why I felt the way I did, why I am the way I am. And I started to learn to incorporate different things into my life to relieve myself of that suffering, relieve myself of that pain, and or just that feeling, period. And it's difficult. Like I just said this earlier, but like it's difficult raising yourself as a kid. So what I'm gonna say is, to end this video off before I go on the tangent, if you were raised with a parent, cherish that relationship. Cherish the life that you have with them, because it's like not everyone have the luxury of having, like, growing up with a parent, growing up with the memories that a child and parent can create. Not everyone have that, the satisfaction of falling back on these happy memories where you were happy as a child and things went this way and it brought you the most joy. Or like how I be seeing on Instagram, a lot of fathers bringing their daughters roses, just like how they bring their mother roses and different stuff like that. Like, take pride in those moments. Understand that you can't duplicate moments, and understand that you are blessed by the best. Like, it's such a gift to be a blessing to someone's life, where they're willing to do anything for you, to be there for you, and to care about you in that way, and to show you how much they care. Because a lot of people quite literally don't care. They can say they care, but they don't care for real. They only care when it's convenient to them. So it's like, and it's hard for people who live with that type of love at their foundation. So if you have the opposite, cherish that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace, love.